I have the peripheral nerve damage of the motor peripheral nerves and the scar tissues all over the nerves. And there is no research being done on that, or if there is any research being done on that, is very little research being done on motor nerve damage. So there's either no research at all being done on peripheral motor nerve damage, scar tissues of the lower limbs for standing, walking, climbing up and down stairs. There is no research being done on it. No one is checking into it or doing any experiments on animals or humans. Or if they are doing research, it's very, very little. I don't know, you ever hear of a spinal cord, you never hear of any research being done on peripheral nerves. It's one of those unknown things. Does anybody know about peripheral nerve damage? Do they know about scar tissues of the peripheral motor nerves? No research is being done on this. No research. None that I know of. If there is any research being done, I sure don't hear about it. Sure don't see it online or anywhere. Oh, you ever hear about the spinal cord injury like that's the only neurological disease? Yeah, there's other neurological diseases. You never hear about them. You never hear what are they doing about epilepsy. I don't have epilepsy, but you never hear, are they doing something about epilepsy? It's just spinal cord, like that's the only neurological disorder that exists. Well, the news is that the spinal cord is not the only neurological disorder, but somehow our society, our environment, our society says that they mention spinal cord injury, but have you ever heard of, does anybody know about other neurological disorders like epilepsy and nerve damage caused by hyperthermia and hypothermia? Nerve damage such as peripheral motor nerve damage, scar tissues on nerves, peripheral motor nerve scar tissues on the scar tissues and adhesions and damaged tissues to the motor nerves peripheral. That's responsible for standing or walking, climbing up downstairs. You never hear about the research being done on that. You always hear spinal cord like that's the only disease. Well, the truth is, spinal is not the only disease. Spinal cord injury is not the one and only illness. But yet, all you ever hear about the spinal cord, you never hear about the other ones like epilepsy. You never hear about peripheral motor nerve damage and scar tissues and what can be done for the scar tissues. You only hear spinal cord injury only. It's like if I didn't know better, and maybe I don't know better. If I didn't know better, and maybe I don't know better, I would think that they're trying to overshadow spinal cord injury right over top of all the other neurological disorders like epilepsy, motor nerve damage. They act like spinal cord injury is the one and the only disease. It gets all of the funding. It gets all of the research, all of the awareness. It gets mentioned. And if I didn't know better, I personally think that maybe they're trying to suppress all the other neurological disorders like epilepsy and motor nerve damage, peripheral nerve damage, scar tissues to the nerves for standing, walking. They act like there's only one neurological disorder only, spinal cord only. There's no other disease. Oh, there's no such thing as peripheral nerve damage to the motor nerves and scar tissues. Well, the truth is, yes, there is. I know because I've got that disorder where I'm unable to stand or walk and climb up and down stairs. There's not enough awareness and research and funding put into, and I'd like to see more research and funding and awareness into my disorder, which is peripheral motor nerve damage to my nerves in both my legs. This is why I'm not able to stand and walk and climb up and down stairs. I got scar tissue, damaged tissues, adhesions of those nerves